Welcome back. Another video. This video I've tried to do like 4 times and it did not work, but here we are. Here we are again. And OBS is giving me nothing but the problems. No problems now it seems. So I'd already did a whole edit and everything on this guy. So we're gonna pick one of these other 3 photos that were in the top 3 and do an edit on that. I was showing you the whole process that I do. Go through them all, star them, and then I take and go through the star ones and I color them, and then I go from the color ones to green means go on one, and we're gonna change that color to blue as a next time go. So it's between one of these 3 guys then, right here. Alright, let's see. 2, 3. I think we're going with this guy right here. That's gonna be the one. Between these 2, I think I like this kind of curve over his shell with the fog. Just a little bit of light going on here. Keep checking the OBS, make sure that it's still running. Alright. Here we go. Starting over, we're gonna boost a little bit. Bring down the contrast. Highlights up just a little bit. Shadows up just a bit. White. Now black. A little more yellow in there. A little more vibrance. A little less satch. Go in with the details and colors. Bring up some of the oranges and the scales there. A little lighter. Bring up some of the yellows in the face here. Bring up the lightness on those. And we're going to do a little bit of a color grade on this guy. Just a little bit, nothing too fancy. Subtlety is key. Okay. And boost those a bit. And blend and balance. Okay. Texture 50%, a little bit of clarity, add a little more into the haze there, a little bit more, bring up the detail, a little bit of the sharpness, a little bit of luminance, and then we get back to the denoise. And we're back. Alright, denoise done. Nice. Alright, while we are in here, we're going to do a little bit of removing here. Perfect. It did fantastic. If it's a dead pixel or what? Open up. Perfect. Alright. Now we get to the masking stage. We gonna mask it up. Alright. Let's zoom in first. Get a radial mask. We're gonna do this guy here. We're gonna bring the exposure up just a bit, contrast up a bit, highlights up a bit, shadows up just a tiny bit, the whites up just a tiny bit, and the blacks back down. too much of that. Maybe even go a little more towards the blue. Throw some texture on there, some clarity, dehaze, pull the grain down, and denoise. A little bit more sharpness there. Alright, and then we're going to duplicate this. We're going to drag it over here. We're going to fit it to said eyeball here. Right about there. Yep. Okay. Now we're going to zoom back out. And we are going to grab another mask. And with grabbing this mask, we're going to do a radial. Get that guy here. We're just going to boost that just ever so slightly. Contrast a little bit more. Highlights a little bit more. Shadows a little bit more. Just tiny. A little bit of white. Blacks down just a bit. Desatch just a tiny bit. Bring the texture up just a bit more. Clarity down just a bit. A little more haze in here. Down the green. Some denoise. Sweet. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to duplicate and invert this guy. Bring this out just a little bit more. Okay. Let us down the exposure a bit, the contrast all the way down, highlights up a bit, shadows up just a bit, a little bit of whites, a little bit of the black, go a little bluer, and saturation down quite a bit. We're going to take the sharpness down, bring in some dehaze just a tiny bit, bring down the clarity, bring down the texture. Alright, defringe. Boom. That is our edit. I can't believe it actually made it through. Thank God. Hopefully it isn't absolutely shit. But love you guys, and I will see you in the next. I'm already seeing it lagging a bit. I'm gonna switch back to my other graphics card and send this one back. This one's absolute trash. See you guys tomorrow on the next one. Absolute peace.